Hello everyone, welcome to the video and welcome to the update 1.89 development server. So today we're going to be taking a look at the ADATS, a variant of the Bradley infantry fighting vehicle fitted with a new anti-aircraft turret. So for weaponry you have got 8 MIM-146 missiles. These aren't so much anti-aircraft missiles, they're more anti-everything missiles, considering they have around 900mm of penetration, and you also have a 25mm autocannon on top of the anti-aircraft turret. It is quite a high-profile vehicle, although generally it does get the job done. The gun can also be used to shoot down aircraft, so if you run out of your missiles and you're nowhere near a cap point where you can rearm, it's fine. You can use your gun to shoot down aircraft as well. As you can see, there are no upgrades for more weaponry apart from the new rounds for the gun, which, do provide a bit more penetration, mostly through the addition of APDS rounds, more or less of them, into different ammo packages. As you can see here, multiple camos, quite a few, really just all the standard ones you would see with sort of higher tier American tanks, same ones that you would see on, for example, the M1A1 Abrams, and you also have the NATO Kark camo, which is quite nice. So let's go into a test drive and just sort of demonstrate the initial performance, and then we'll go get into some games. So as you can see, I'm firing at the MiG-15 with the standard gun, the cannon, the 25mm, and it killed it. So, you can kill it. And now we're going to demonstrate the missile. Yeah. Proximity fuse by the looks of it, though I think that time I did hit the enemy targets. And there we go. And these things, they're not small. These are bloody massive missiles. They will do a lot of damage. And over there we have a little SPAA, so I start off by firing the missile, and yeah. Bye-bye, Shulker. See you next time. Now, over there, of course, we have a T-64B. First shot does not kill him. I try and aim for the lower frontal plate. Doesn't quite knock him out, although, he is on fire. So I figure, yeah, I'll just leave it to die. So now moving on, we're going to push forward and we're going to try and kill some more stuff. Demonstrating here, it has got a modification for exhaust smoke system, ESS. So you do have that kind of smoke system. I do not believe it has smoke grenades, as far as I can tell. So only exhaust smoke system. If you're still mobile but you need to repair, you can always drop the exhaust smoke system, press H, drop it, and then reverse into the smoke to give yourself good sort of coverage to hide your vehicle. So this gun, the gun can be used to kill lightly armoured vehicles, it can be used to kill aircraft, it can also be used to kill somewhat lightly armoured tanks, and many MBTs actually, at least in the side armour and rear armour department, do not have much armour. You will be able to kill them. As you see here, just took out an enemy tank using just the gun, using the standard stock rounds. And luckily for you, the stock rounds in this vehicle, the stock belts, do contain some APDS rounds. So you do maintain pretty good penetration even with the stock rounds for this gun. So obviously this was added into the game in a way to counter the Tunguska, or however you pronounce it. I do not speak Russian. Do not question my pronunciation. But yes, to counter that. So how good is it of a counter? Well, first off, yeah, you got radar, same as the big Tungus. So, that's pretty good. The missiles, you have surface-to-air missiles. These ones are, at least in terms of penetration, these have much more pen than the missiles on the big Tungy. So, bit better there, bit better. Against tanks, these are kind of an instant death. Against aircraft, they're an instant death. You can probably kill boats when this is on the live server. I might do a CB and see how easily we can kill like a well, not a battleship, but a cruiser, a light cruiser. See how easily we can kill one, because I think these will do it quite well. As you can see, angled armor, not an issue. And there we got a T-64A. Boom, upper frontal plate, knocked out effectively every module in his tank. This thing is powerful. It does a lot of damage. Also, the reverse speed isn't bad, which is certainly useful. If you're in an urban environment, you are a big target, so you will want to be darting forward, firing, and then reversing back out fairly rapidly. So this does allow you to do that quite effectively. As you can see, decent amount of firepower. I would say it's a pretty good vehicle. So now that I've said it's pretty good, let's demonstrate what it can do. So this game, first game on Middle East. In terms of ground vehicles, I only kill bots. I do not see many actual players on the ground until I eventually get killed by another Bradley, in fact, although the standard variant, not the anti-aircraft variant. So, I'm sort of camping out here, just took out a Sherman. This thing, the missile has a lot of pen, but it also has a lot of explosive power. So if it pens something effectively, it's highly likely whatever that is will explode. Now, pushing onto the B point, I suddenly get a blip on my radar, and I realize, oh, we got something. What is it? And, oh, it's a H-34, lovely little French piston-engined helicopter. So I fire off the missile, and, oof, there we go. I believe the proximity fuse went off, basically just set him on fire, destroyed most of the modules, at least enough to give me the kills. So there we go, we got an air kill. So that heli is down. This gave me the opportunity to push into the point. I could not reload my missiles because I still had 6 of them. As far as I know, you need to be empty to be able to reload. Of course, if you want to reload a bit more, you could always just sort of sit in a point, throw your missiles off into a building or something, just get rid of them and then reload, just so you have the full batch. I don't know, whatever you want to do, but that's always an option. So obviously in the point, getting the point, there is actually an enemy tanker bot just to our side, and he's obviously being shot at by a friendly bot. So I pull out, get aimed up, being careful not to shoot a friendly, and oh, there he is. It's a little jumbo. So I fire at the jumbo with the missile, and oof, there we go. Even at an incredibly high angle, again, it did quite a bit of damage there, went through and gave me that kill. Now in this game, I did get killed. I was sort of in a hiding position near the enemy spawn, and I let my guard down. I started reversing out from a building, and I didn't bother checking that it was clear until I got shot at, and then realised, oh god, I'm going to die, and it was another Bradley, so fair enough. But funnily enough, in the next game, I killed the guy who killed me in this game while he was driving his M1 Abrams, so you will see that in a bit. So there we go, and boom, killed by Captain ACAB. Fair enough, buddy, you're in a Bradley. Good stuff. Now this is a good clip. So I was on this hill, sniping down to C. We're now capping the C point, so I spin around, and I begin to move out towards the castle. The castle is a good camping position, actually. So I begin to move out, and any second now, I get hit. Aiming up on a Leo 205, and boof. I can't shoot. I'm damaged. I believe my cooling system's damaged, and my gun. And then boom, engine gone, tracks gone, quite close to my driver, but I get the gun, I get it aimed, and boom. So he wasn't expecting that. As soon as I got that on, it was just reload, the gunner sort of replenished, got in, fire, bang, and there we go, the Leo as well. So 2 of them in a short span of time there, an Abrams and a Leopard 2A5. Now I just need to wait for the repair. Luckily on the dev server, GuyJube give us content creators a fairly high amount of golden eagles. So what we do is, or at least what I did, was I decided just to bust them all on getting the crew field repair and the crew agility maxed out so that I could get the gunner back in position quickly, get the vehicle repaired quickly, and that really did help actually on the dev server. It helps very much actually to be able to get footage with an ace crew. It just makes it a bit easier actually, because obviously we don't have much time on the dev server. So you may remember I mentioned that the guy who killed me in the last game while driving his Bradley, I kill in this game. Yeah, this is when it happens. So I'm sneaky reeking, kind of in the middle of the 2 enemy spawns, and I do spot a friendly being killed, and oh, it's an Abrams. So I fire the first shot, and actually, it doesn't do much, which did surprise me, because I thought, did that just go straight through? But luckily the second shot goes just underneath his gun, explodes in, kills the crew, and that was the same guy, Captain ACAB. GG, my friend, GG to you. So that was pretty much the end of that game. Obviously, I got 3 kills, all of which were players. I actually killed 3 MBTs there. Pretty happy with that. At least it wasn't another game when it's just bots. That's the annoying thing on the dev server. There's just bots everywhere. And you want to be making video footage demonstrating the vehicle against actual good opponents. But bots, they just sit there and let you kill them. That's the problem. So you can't really get a good grasp on how good the vehicle is in an actual gameplay scenario. It's more the case of just, oh look, the vehicle can do this. So this game was I was very happy with this game because I actually got to show the vehicle against MBTs, against things it would actually be facing in an actual gameplay scenario. So yeah, the Bradley, is it good? Is it bad? I would say it's good. I would say it's damn good. Last update, a lot of people got annoyed with the Tungushka, the Russian boy. They were like, oh no, the missiles can damage tanks. This has way more pen. This is worse. I think Gaijin thought, hey, we can counter it, but what they've done is they've countered it with something even worse. So now it's just going to be more punishment, but for the other side. I think the issue with these kind of vehicles is now, you're driving around in an MBT, but you're always going to have to be looking out for these vehicles, because you know, if you're in a plane, if you're in a heli, if you're in a tank, these will kill you easily. They will one-shot you. That's the issue. So these are the kind of vehicles that in-game now you're going to have to be looking out for very carefully and trying to avoid. Now, it's not so much an issue with the Stormer, the British anti-aircraft vehicle, and the Roland, the French one, because their missiles do not have much pen. They have less than 100 mil of pen, so it's very unlikely they'll be able to kill MBTs that easily. But this thing, 900 mil of pen, and the missile is basically all use. It will kill everything. So I'm interested to see how this sort of the dynamic between this and the current MBTs will work on the live server, how it'll sort of interact in games. I am looking forward to sort of seeing that. I wonder if everyone will just rage quit. We'll have to see. But as they say, if you can't beat them, you should join them. So that's why I'm telling you guys, get the American anti-aircraft line ground out so you can get this thing, because this is bloody good. Anyway though, thank you very much for watching the video. If you did enjoy, please consider smashing the like button, maybe even subscribe to the channel. If you do, that would be massively appreciated. Thanks again for watching, and I will see you in the next one.